Stopford, Stopford, Stopford. A hospital rich with biodiversity, hierarchy and competition. Fueled by the primal instinct for survival. A habitat where many species cooperate for the betterment of the many, not the few. Today, using advanced nano-organic technologies, we are able to observe this environment closely for the first time. This is the accident and emergency waiting room, where an atmosphere of impatience and dread lingers. It acts as an oasis for those suffering from ailments, however the queue for water is long and fraught with danger. Some of these patients have been waiting for 3 entire days. This wounded creature seeks aid from the medical pack. He waits, acquiescent and subdued, despite lacking the care he needs for survival. The receptionist ignores his pleading cries and continues with his work. It appears the patient's hope of being called through are lost. But he has a trick up his sleeve.
Hi? Hello? I was just wondering how much longer is this gonna take?
But alas, it is ineffective this time. And this is the alpha male, the surgical consultant who is so fiercely authoritative that there can be only one on a ward at any time. He is avidly followed by a small pack of medical students who are forever eager to please. Other species are fearful and scatter at the sight of him. Medical students are timid but playful creatures. They enjoy listening to music, playing games, and socializing with their friends. Their vivacious behaviors can frustrate the consultant, so he may provide them distractions to keep them away for a short while. In the ward cubicle, the consultant carefully takes the patient's history. Occasionally, he doesn't take account of the patient's feelings, devouring the patient to feed his own ego. The medical students observe the display enthusiastically. The alpha relies on his relationship with his inferiors to maintain his status in the hierarchy. But every once in a while, he must assert his dominance and remind his subordinates of their place in the pack.
Students, I hope you've been paying attention. Now somebody tell me what the p-value is for the translocation of the chromosome defect this gentleman has presented with today. You're gonna need a brain transplant if you're gonna get through finals, you silly little... Right, well, thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
After he leaves, the medical students scavenge for what remains they can. Something is afoot. The consultant smells a change in the air. A nurse is looking to expand their territory. He is overworked and exhausted and hasn't had an argument in days. Consultants are valuable prey in these times of need.
down below the elbows. Excuse me. You should be down below the elbows.
Oh, I really don't think it's that important.
Well, of course it is. It's for patient safety.
Show me an evidence base and I might consider it.
I don't have to. It's hospital policy.
Oh, I forget at your level you probably don't even know how to figure out an evidence base.
Think of the patients instead of yourself, you arrogant bastard.
No!
No?
No! No! No!
Fights between doctors and nurses are frequent, with detriment to team spirit and patience. On average, 9 out of 10 battles end in stalemate, serving only to entrench prejudices on either side. And so concludes another day in Stopford Hospital, a habitat where life begins and ends, where strength confronts adversity, yet is plagued by constant selective pressures. At dawn, the circle of life will begin again.
Hi, I was just wondering, could you maybe sign this for me? Would that be okay?